Yo, what's up guys, Astro Play here, and today we're going to be talking about the new balance changes, or at least more importantly, well, like what you should care about. Like, let's be honest, you have eyes you can read, you could definitely see all the new balance changes, but you probably don't know what's going to be good and what's going to be bad, so I'm just going to explain to you. And like, I didn't think I'd be doing this video while I'm bored, so here I am, so I'll be making this video now. So the first thing I'll talk about before I get to like the actual changes is the ELO change. So basically, if you don't know, they made ranking so much easier, but I don't know exactly what they did, like I can't really explain to you, but basically they unlinked the point gain and loss. So if someone gained like 10 points, you would lose maybe 7 points around that area because it was linked together. And they also made it so that you lose way less. Instead of losing like 30, at most you lose maybe like 22 at most. Well, it might not be 22, I don't know the specifics, but it seems like it's 22 for now. So the average amount you're losing per battle is going from 20 to maybe like 17, 15 if you're in like the mid ladder. I feel like this is a pretty good change for like have the higher ranks, because like it's kind of annoying when like some random guys mythic and start flexing up the mythic. Like it gives a lot of players an attitude that they should not be having, especially because they're not that good. Like they got mythic in the easiest season ever. That's like getting plat like maybe 5 seasons ago, bro. So I think it's a good change for like at least the ranked ecosystem. And then for what I hope happens next for the ranked system is like, honestly, I think people should be losing more from the system. That's probably not gonna happen. So I want there to be a minimum point game. Like I want that to come back, because I'm in mythic. There's no reason why I should be averaging maybe 5 points per battle. Maybe that's just me, but I have 4 screenshots where I gained 4 points, 5 points, and I gained 6 points 2 times. Like, and I beat someone, I got 6 points, and I lost 22 points. Like, that, it might even be worse than the last system, I'm not gonna hold you. Like, gain 10, lose 30, get an average of 5, lose an average of 22. That goes from like, what you gain should be like 33% of what you lose, so like, that's less than 25%. With an average of 5, and I'm gaining only 20. But that's like a fact to keep in mind, that's not really like what you should be looking out for, so I'll kind of start now. So, without the noodles, let's talk about the weather changes. Chocolate rain's not gonna be that good anymore. Like, at most you might see Gormasol cheese. I might talk about it later, I might not. Well, it's not gonna be this a really annoying thing that you're facing and you're wondering why you have a +3 Doodle and it's not killing that Twizzler. So yeah, that's kind of cool. Next thing I'm gonna talk about is the rain change. Berserker mod was actually broken. Like, it was so broken, so many. I'm so glad that's gone. But for rain in general, it lost the plant type. Plant types having an MDF busted rain and giving it the ice types instead. I think the concept is cool of another type getting buffed within rain. I just think the execution is kind of bad. But I like encouraging people to experiment more with their weather teams. So I think giving a different type of boost would be cool. It's cool. But at the same time, I feel like it's gonna sound hypocritical because I said it sucked earlier, but I feel like giving plant types an MDF boost and rain kind of like maybe balances it out a little. Because the reason this happened anyway is because rain teams that were not using Broken Gomut and the 12+, they weren't that good. But I feel like you could say that because only the bad players were not abusing those rules. Like, it's kind of like correlation, not causation, that like rain might just be okay, might even be good. Like, because all the good people are using the broken sets and all the bad people are using the shitty sets, like it's just gonna seem like the MDF boost is kind of killing rain. But we'll see how that works out. I don't really have any opinions on this. So now that we got it over, I'll start with like the actual buffs. First thing, Lacergen getting E-Punch. I feel that's very annoying. That's definitely something you should be looking out for. If you want, like, if you have something that wall Lacergen, I'd probably like check again, make sure it's a reliable Lacergen stop now. Because electro punch, like, it fucks over Zerzura completely. Like, it fucks over bulky waters when they're facing on the fire or ice type. It's like, it is what it is. I don't think it should happen. I can't really change it now. I can hope it gets nerfed. I don't really see it getting nerfed. It's kind of annoying. It is what it is. Next I'll talk about is Fancyoon-A. This kind of complicated because, like, yeah, the ability is kind of broken. If you're taking less damage and saving the item, but at the same time, Fancyoon-A's typing is completely dog shit. Like, everything has Teletoss out. Like, Teletoss is a pretty spammable move too. Everything has a binary Teletoss. Everything has like Earth move being Mud Wave or like Air Surge. Like, stuff you want to come in on it before. Like, let's say Zerzura, it has Air Surge. You can't really do anything about it. Like, you get one tap by Air Surge. Monster, he has Teletoss. You have one tap by Teletoss. So like, you take a straight ton of from Teletoss. So it's kind of annoying. I don't really think to be that good. I could see it being maybe B tier, But like unless like something really specific is figured out with it, I don't really see it being that good. Like maybe a specific core or like a specific scenario or niche it can fill. I don't really see it being like that particularly good. And then next after that, this change is not happening yet, but I want to talk about unguarded Thornet. I think it's a really dumb idea to give Thornet burst coverage. I mean, mainly coverage hit metals. That's how dumb. Like, I feel like if a Doodle is walled by like a type, you probably should stay walled by a type, no matter how bad it is. But like, you don't want a situation where, like you continually been buffing this Doodle because they're so bad, and then because it's so bad it got busted, they gave it something it really needs, and now it's fucking broken because like it has all the utility and coverage from the game, so it comes really annoying to deal with. But for now, Thornet's gonna say they can sing. Later, when they get some guarded, it's probably gonna be really annoying. But that's in like 2 months at least. I could definitely see it being like 3, but we'll see how it goes. Next thing I'll talk about is Riptorvent-A. This is definitely something you should be more wary of because like the Riptorvent-A's you'd be facing, it could be linked. Like it's way more likely for it to be wing slash and jet strike now over just polylons because it gets a stab boost. Well, not really a stab boost, but it gets like a damage boost with it. So it's definitely gonna be more annoying now. But like it's not something that's gonna be completely game changing. Like maybe you'll be able to one tap journey or wing, or not one tap, maybe 2 tap journey or wing slash when it's coming in. So you have less reliable walls and checks, but like at the same time you could probably sharpen through most of those things that wall do that are weak to wing slash. We'll see how it goes. I already think Curixen's gonna be good. I don't know, I'll say Curixen, Curry. I don't really think it's gonna be that good, but people have been saying it's gonna be a good it's gonna be a good end game cleaner. In my opinion, I don't think late game cleaners are good. Like I'd rather something that could be strong in the beginning and end the battle instead of being strong to end the battle. But we'll see how that goes. It's definitely gonna be way better than it was before. You might see a little more, but like it's nothing new. Corrolizard-A, same thing. Like it's gonna be okay. It's definitely gonna be moved up a tier. Like I don't know what tier it is now. Maybe like it's probably B tier or C tier. Might go up to C tier or B tier. Ability's not consistent. I don't know we're gonna deal about that, but like a non-consistent ability is probably gonna be an issue for it. And then also just doesn't have Boo yet, so it's not really doing that insane damage that it could be doing. That might be later. So it's okay for now. Snoaster, like I'll talk about this briefly because I got people who say Snoaster are good. You should probably be watching out for the 110 powered Snoaster, but like, I wouldn't really say it's the most broken thing in the world. Like you might have to be wary about it. Like be careful. You should probably know that like maybe the random Snoaster you're fighting with Looper and that has 2 at least 100 BP stab moves that can easily dish out. So at least be careful about that. And then the next 2 things I want to talk about is Sukikogami and velodo. Both offensive air types, just group them together. Days velodo is definitely something you want to like watch out for. I'd even say you might have to like start accounting for it in team building. But, like it's the same thing with Pikachu, but like it's a strong attacker with dim-witted, and now it gets like proper coverage to hit metals. So like, it's gonna be really annoying to like properly deal with, especially because it also hit crystals now too. So like I had Reckless before, but like Reckless, that's not that good. It's like a last ditch situation because they're taking a bunch of chip damage and Reckless. That's not that high big deal. By the time you use Reckless, like you're probably low after it. And you might not even kill, but now you have base, so you're not taking any chip damage at all. And that 5 attack buff was like definitely changes some calcs, definitely way more annoying now than it was before. And then Sukikogami, I wouldn't really pay any mind to like the buffs itself, but more to the new move Decisive Cut. I feel like Decisive Cut is probably gonna be like a new, like something that's gonna be distributed down the line. Like maybe not now, but I could definitely see more. Dark types getting it by the end of the year, and it's gonna be something you should probably look out for. I can see it become like a dark type slashing move if it's not ready, and I can see it be given to like Lizard, Volcanor, or maybe even Horbeast. So like just know the move exists. Just watch out for it. I wouldn't really watch out for Sukikogami though, because like, it's not really doing anything that Nobleman isn't. Next thing I'll talk about is Infurnius Karna. This makes Infurnius way more consistent as a bulky fire type, but I wouldn't say it really makes it good. But if you're looking for a bulky fire type, I think Infurnius is something you should give a shot. Like it's not like that shit anymore. Like being able to like resist Earth as a bulky fire type is pretty valuable. That's just because not many do that. Like you have Boblop-A and you have Wyvern is a neutral Earth, and then I think all the other bulky fire types are just neutral Earth without like jetpack. So neutral or weak to Earth without jetpack. So you have Flaunt, Chrysillium, or like the Crystal Dart. In my opinion, it's gonna be really strong. Maybe not really strong, but it's definitely something you'll be seeing way more often. You might have to account for in team building too. Like, hey, if I'm using this, I should probably be more careful about Chrysillium. Like it might just do a lot of things to my team that I'm not ready for. So it got consistent recovery and like its stats are pretty good. I don't really know about abilities. Maybe they're not that good. I knew this shit was a shit mono and beast. There's not much you can do about it. Like I knew there wasn't really that much forgiving qualities about it. But now that I got consistent healing, it's a really good all-rounder bulk, especially with the really high physical defense. So like it's definitely not bad. Should look out for it. And then after that, I'll be talking about I guess clavalier and Draspodon. I feel like trapping moves being sick doing chip damage too. It makes you do those better, especially clavalier, because I know the chip of charcoal, but I know it did chip. So it's something you probably should look out for. Be more careful too. You might see a bunch of more clavaliers and Draspodon. It's like now that doing chip damage with it. It like kind of punishes like you trying to make it weak. Because if you forget, they could trap you and just fuck you over. And I don't really think it's gonna be like that good. It might bump clavalier up the team. Draspodon don't stay the same team. Nothing that new. And then after that we have Tsunami getting buffed to 9 BP and Kaboomaroo getting coming swing. So I'll talk about Kaboomaroo first. Kaboomaroo, I think it's really strong. I don't know why they keep on buffing this thing and giving it consistent stab. Like it's gonna be ridiculously annoying to deal with if you're not using Seraphim. And like I guess you could say, oh, you should like there's nothing wrong with it, or like if you're not using Seraphim, that's like your fault. But I feel like having to use a specific duo trying to wall something is kind of dumb. First of all, I feel like you should be able to have like a variety of duos. Like if I'm looking for an answer to gun, like only thing answers really like at least for bulky waters, like you're probably gonna be running for Thoros, Akuna, and Neps. And like I'm not saying that that's bad, like at least it's diverse kind of like instead of like you have to use something like you have to use Seraphim to wall this and Seraphim like the only thing that walls it. Maybe there's one thing that wall it that I'm not getting off the top of my head. But Seraphim right now is the only thing I kind of see walling it. And Seraphim is also kind of passive too, so Kaboomaroo is definitely something I'll be seeing more. So like make sure to try and find something to stop it. Like maybe a really good like Octonut, Seraphim, like, whatever it is, you can find probably get something for it. And then Tsunami getting buffed to 90 BP, kind of like although this is not doing that much, I say like it kind of like creates like a guessing game where like if they're taking it, they're doing less damage. They got the poison chip, and then the poison chance versus Tsunami doing 10%. They're doing 10 more damage, which is maybe that's it. I guess it was like 6% more damage total. So all in all, like Tsunami's like I'll just take note of it, especially if you're looking for a bulky water type. Now they have like a more consistent like repeatable stab instead of like trying like RNG. If you miss Hydro Burst, you're just fucked over, especially on bulky water, because like bulky waters are usually extremely passive, or they have to play passively because like they're taking a lot of damage, switching pylons and other sources. So like missing a Hydro Burst kind of fucked you over. And they have a consistent stab with Tsunami that does more damage too. So like it's something worth it. That's like it's a true upgrade from Team of Water too. So I'll take note of that. Now I'll talk about Ribottl. If you're looking for support now, I think Ribottl might be something you should try out. It might move up tier 2. It might be a solid B tier or C tier, but it's not really any special. Like it exists. It's not gonna be like something like, oh fuck, I don't got Ribottl counter about this. I don't think it's like that. Like it's gonna be a support I can see the power of it is. I just keep that into account. Nothing we do. And then I feel like I'm not gonna talk about a lot of stuff. I wish she's not there. I don't really care. Boblop-A using Moment and Pumpos, like I don't think that doesn't affect many people. Like besides fucking Roland, he's using Stall. But I feel like the only other Boblop-A user Drake fan, he didn't use this. He used I think just Fire Stab, Earth Coverage, Heal, Status. So I think that's what it is. I guess in the Earth Stab is pretty cool too. Like again, it comes a problem of fitting it, like what to do with it. And I don't have an answer to that.
I don't know.
If you find something cool, that's good on you. Boblop-A is gonna stay the same. Like I don't think it's that good. I've seen people use it. It's definitely better than I thought. Like I wouldn't consider it like top 5 awakenings. Maybe I wouldn't consider it top 10, but maybe you can make an argument for it being top 10. I don't really see it being there either. Like it's a good for like a bulky fire air type. Like it's definitely a bulky fire air type, something the game needed. But like and Boblop-A, I'm not really sure if that's really what you wanted. But I'm not gonna like this Boblop-A too much. Like there's people that found success with it. I don't think it's that good, but that's how it. So for Hangry-A, just like my favorite change is my idea. It started with my idea of it being like a boast clone where like it gets an attack boost if its attack is higher, it gets a defense boost if it's not. Like kind of like that. And then from there, kind of evolved into this. And I feel this makes it way more versatile to Doodle. Like It's gonna be a good stall breaker. It's a constant 3% attack boost against stall. It's a good into offensive teams too because it gets a 3% defense boost. Maybe on how it's coded it might even be more because I know with Soil Breaker I think it's taking a 25% damage boost versus like a 20% damage reduction. I mean, Terry defense to defense 20%. I can't speak, bro. 20% defense reduction for physical. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, so depending on how it's coded, it could be different. But like how it is on paper, it's definitely gonna be really good. This are like the most impactful change of any Doodle of the season. Anglerfish is going from D tier to B or even A tier now. So definitely look out for it. You should definitely even give it a try. Like, I think if you're using a team, make sure to bring like a spirit type or something. Or something like easy ward off, like a bulky fire type that could burn it. Even then, it got a bunch of coverage. Like, this might even be broken now that I think about it. Because it has a bunch of coverage, like hit what it wants. And it also has disease and food count, empty calories. That to take out. It might even be broken. Like, we'll see how it goes. And then for like the last reward, this is a nerf. I'll talk about nerf. Stagine. Stagine completely gutted. It's gone. It's shit. It lost life set. Its best stab is either Vine Grasp or Sakura Blast. And let's be honest, it's garbage. It's garbage. It's okay. Like, I can see some sets with like Echo Broadcast, Piercing Siege Protect, and then like Pylons. I can see that being like okay. Or not Pylons, it's like E-Wave or like Vine Grasp. Like, besides that, I don't really see Stagine being like that good. Because it lost life set, like with Vine Grasp, it's a close 1v1 with not look down versus like completely one-tapping it. If you swap in, I think you lose now because like, you don't have the recovery and like you're hitting it physically with Vine Grasp. Or you can like drop in for Sakura Blast within your main stat of 75 BP. And this does not fly in 2026, bro. Like, if your main stat is 75 BP, you're probably dog shit. I don't think there's like that many doodles that should rely on the 75 BP stat is actually good. So Stagine probably dog shit. I don't think you'll be seeing it that much anymore after like the first week of rank. And then I don't care about getting on. I'll talk about Fancyoon too, this is an awesome idea. But it turned into a more viable support basically. I won't say support, but a more viable defensive option. Because like before getting fucked over physically, your healing wasn't that good. Because you had the light type 30% healing, that's not that good. But now you can heal half, which will heal. You have Teletoss 2 hazard removal, so like it's not completely bad. In fact, you probably run Teletoss hit like Crystal Status as well, so and you get the hazard removal too. So it's not all bad. Like, Phantern definitely being moved up with you. Some people say it was better without this. I think it's like this makes it better because like although it's using alignment, and like makes, as I said earlier, it makes it way more consistent as like a bulky doodle with like hazard removal. So then for nerfs, none of them really matter besides like Aborsa losing heal and Oblivion becoming contact. It kind of like narrows sets down to either just Crayons or Ruby, which again, Ruby Aborsa is really strong if you don't, especially if you don't have a fire type. I don't think it's broken, but it's there. And at the same time, I guess maybe Hattrix-A using quick thinking, so it's not gonna be able. It's easier to revenge kill now. Besides that, like nothing really matters. Besides Zerzura losing Mind Up. This completely guts Zerzura. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Mind Up was really good on Zerzura, but now that I lost, it's gonna be really passive like it was before it had Mind Up. And like it's just not gonna be that good. It's gonna be sitting duck. Most likely it's gonna be set up on there too. So it's not really worth using. Besides like maybe in sand teams. But the rest of the nerfs, it don't really matter. Like they're not really having an impact in game besides the life set nerf. So this completely kills bulky plant types. Besides like Judy and Chomberry. Most bulky plant types are gonna go to shit after this. So don't be surprised if you see a lot less because their main style option is gone. Like, because at least Judy it had lead tornado, but like these other noodles don't get no damage boost. They're weak as fuck, and their main style went from 90 to 80 PP, which is like almost the same percent of damage. Maybe because of damage boost, it might be different on different noodles. I'll stick with that. Let's say it's a 6% damage with its main stat. And like, you could say, oh, it's every because of Sleep Sport and done the accuracy, but I'd rather Sleep Sport get nerfed to like 70% accuracy again, and then it gets like something useful for a plant type bro. Because it's actually dog shit. Like, I promise you, the plant type is probably at least magical attacking. Defensive plant type is probably dead now, bro. Like, outside of Morbid-A, I don't really see anyone that's worth running anymore. Maybe Chomberry too. Like, it's easier to swap in. If you have a light resist that isn't weak to plant, like it's easier to swap in too. So they have a crit. Let's say Endival. Like with Endival, I think Endival can now swap in because light set nerf. It's probably like goes from a 2-tap to be a rose 3-tap. I'll count that right now. Yeah, it basically goes from a guaranteed 2-tap to like a roll. Well, it's a roll in your favor, but it's still a roll. Like you might miss a kill one day. It can be really annoying. But like yeah, if you resist the light type stab, you'll be better into it. Like player types are gonna be shit now. I'll just say that. Like I'm done talking about it. I expressed my thoughts over this for a bunch of times even before I had to hop out dumb. Because like light stab was never really the main problem of most of Riptorvent fan types. But like it is what it is. I said like that player types was shit. There's shit. Not much I can do with them. Like, maybe later they get a new move that they're supposed to get. I don't know. I probably got denied for a reason. But I don't know that reason. So. Something I forgot to say is how what I think about the whole patch, like it's okay. There's nothing really crazy about it. Besides like Hangry-A. Hangry-A is probably really good. Like there's nothing really like meta changing about it. But like one thing I'm expecting, like I'm not gonna say X finna get nerfed, but one thing I think was kind of oversighted was I guess foreign being 20 PP kind of annoying. But like specifically Raditz, like I'm not gonna say like, it should get nerfed, but I could see it getting nerfed in the next 6 months. It's really annoying to deal with. Like it has status, it has solid charge, like it's a fucking nightmare to deal with, bro, I'll be honest. As someone else in the advance, like there's nothing in the game that one taps on Raditz. And after that, there was something else that I think is probably gonna get nerfed for the end of the year. But Artifacts. Artifacts right now is basically like it's a coin flip, bro. Like if you're facing it, it's a coin flip whether it reads you or it doesn't and fucks you over. Like it fucks you over if it wins a coin flip. If you win the coin flip, you're still taking a shit ton of damage too. So it's not really like I'm not gonna say it's not really unbalanced, but it's definitely gonna be annoying to deal with. Or is annoying to deal with, and I could definitely see it getting nerfed before end of the year. If you're looking for doodles to invest in, I'd say invest in Hangry-A, Raditz, Arthropex, Fancyoon-A. It's gonna be okay. Like you should test it out a little. Riptorvent-A, Lacergen, any form, Infurnius, Chrysillium, Clavalier, Draspodon, and then Ribottl. That's like 11 duels you should probably invest in. So yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's really it for my thoughts on it. I'm gonna start trying to upload at least like once a week or once every 2 weeks now. It's probably not gonna be all Doodle World content. Like I want to try other games too, and I have other videos I want to make and I have like recorded, but I haven't edited it yet. But that's really it for me. I'm probably gonna start making videos of other games. I'm still gonna do Doodle World sometimes too, but like just like no, I might try other games too. And that's really it for the video. If you liked it, I don't know, subscribe. I really don't care about you. It's something I do for fun. Yeah, that's really it.